So good morning everyone. So last
Good
class
morning,
we
sir.
have seen double integral and we have seen two variants of Fubini's theorem. One is if the domain is rectangle, then we can change the order of integration. That means we can integrate with respect to x first or with respect to y, then answer will not change. And we have seen this example number 1 in the last class. That is the first version of Fubini's theorem. The second version of Fubini's theorem is this one. So depending on the domain, if y is bounded by two functions f1 and f2, then we will apply the limit of y first and then this constant limit of x, and that will give the value of this integration. Similarly, if x is a function of y and bounded by g1 and g2, then we'll apply limit of x first and then limit of y. And we have seen this example in the last class. So now there is two example 2 and 3. And here it is written, you have to integrate the function sin x by x dx dy. So it is clearly written dx dy, that means you have to integrate first with respect to x and then with respect to y. So that is the question. So can anyone tell how to do the integration of sin x by x with respect to x? So the
Partial
question is
derivative
what?
by parts.
By parts.
by parts.
So if we apply by parts, then which function will consider as a first function and which one is the second one?
1 by x.
1 by x.
1 by
1 by
1 by
8.
x.
Okay. So suppose, so here there is a no means like doubt, like which one we have to do first. It is written dx dy, so we have to apply first x then y. So okay, let us see what we can do. So I am going to integrate this sin x by x. And the limit of first we will integrate this and then we have to integrate with respect to y and apply limit 0 to 1. So okay, as you are suggesting, integrate by part. So let us apply the integration by part here. So first function 1 by x as it is, then integration of sin x will give minus cos x. Then we'll apply limit from y to 1. Then differentiation of 1 by x will give minus 1 upon x square. And then minus sin x will become plus. So now what will be the next step? That is by part.
So these are
Sir,
non-integral functions.
sir,
What?
instead of doing like this, we can write an expansion of sin x, sir.
Okay, expansion of sin x and then you will apply. Okay. Yeah, that also we can do. We can apply the series of sin x and then we can do the integration. What about the second one? Here we have to integrate e to the power x square with respect to x first and then with respect to y. So how to do e to the power x square? That integration.
X square equal t, sir.
X square equal to t.
Yes, sir. Then partial by parts I can.
Yeah, suppose we'll take x square equal to t, then what we will get? I will do completely how to do this. So if we will do x square equal to 2, then what we can do? That means you want to do integration by substitution and you are substituting x square equal to t. Then what will be the next step? This integration e to the power x square will become e to the power t. Then what to write?
dt by 2 root t.
dt by 2x.
dt by 2x,
2 root t x is equal to
and that is something 2 root t.
limit from y square to 1.
Yeah, limit, forgot about limit for the timing. The question is how to integrate this.
by parts.
So, see, if you say by part, like if then the first one also I did by part, then after that what is the conclusion? Then again we got a new here sin x by x square. Then again what we have to do? If we do by part, will we reach to the answer or not?
Sir, even for this we can apply extension.
Yeah, expansion you can apply. So whatever you are saying, we can apply expansion. The first question is that expansion is valid or not. So what is the meaning of valid? Means like if you have series, infinite series, because you will expand, then you will get infinite series, and then you will do the integration of each term of the series. Once you will get the integration, and after that you will do the sum of the series. The question is that will it give the actual answer or will it converge to the actual answer? Is it hold for the series? That is the first question. And here, if you do x square by t, this under this transformation, like this substitution you are applying, is this is equal to this or not? For single variable, it is equal. Here it is double variable. Double variable means so it is equal to dt dy or not? That is also a big question. So we will see this also once we will substitute in the double integral or triple integral. How we'll do the substitution? So substitution is not similar whatever you learn. Like if you replace x square equal to 2, so definitely this is not equal. So this question mark, this is not equal. We'll see what is the equivalent version of this. That it will come later. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
so that first question you have used by parts now.
Yes.
Then that last term should be integration 1 by x square cos 6 dx, no?
Yes.
We have written sin x.
Yeah, it is cos x. So again the same problem here is cos x by x square you have to do. And if you do the expansion, then the question is that the expansion, whatever you are doing, then you are doing integration, that it will converge to the actual answer or not. That means can integration go inside the summation or not? So instead of doing those things, we'll do the change of order of integration. And if you change the order of integration, it is very easy to do the integration in this case. So this substitution we will come to later, like how to substitute or how to take this substitution. This is not equal to dt dy. Even if you substitute x square equal to t, what is the exact, we will see later. So now we'll do the same thing by order of integration. So today we'll learn how to change the order of integration. Like if it is rectangle, we can change the order of integration. But if it is not a rectangle, so this domain is not rectangle. X is from 0 to 1 and x is from y to 1 and y is from 0 to 1. So it is not rectangle, so we cannot change the order of integration. So how to change the order of integration? First we will draw this picture, like what is the region where we are integrating. So here the domain is x from 0, so the lower limit is for x is y and upper limit is 1. X equal to y and x equal to 1. So the lower limit of x is y and upper limit is 1. Similarly for y, limit is 0, lower limit is 0 and upper limit is 1. So these are limit is given, so we will draw this and then we'll see in which region we are integrating, and based on that region we'll change the role of x and y, and then we can change the order of integration. So first I will draw this picture. So x equal to y is a line passing through the origin. So this line, this is x equal to y for y equal to x equal to 1. So suppose this is 1. So this line is x equal to 1. Y equal to 0 is this one. And y equal to 1 is this one. So here I am writing number 1 and number 2. So which one is the actual region bounded by these 4? Number 1 or number 2? 2.
Number 2.
So number 2. So if such type of question will come or you want to change the order of integration, you have to identify the region clearly. If you will do the mistake, then definitely your answer will not come correct. So this number 2 is the region where we have to integrate. It is bounded by this all 4. X equal to y is this line, x equal to 1 is this line, then y equal to 0 and y equal to 1. So this number 2 is bounded by. So this is the region of integration. So here we are doing the integration in a region. Like in the single variable, you are doing the integration in the interval from a to b. Here we are doing the integration in the region. So in the two variable, this is not the only only we have to do the integration in the region. We will see how to do the integration over this boundary also. Like that will come later. Like suppose doing the integration in the region, that means here in this case we are taking this part. So this whole thing we are taking. So this is the region. So this whole thing is the region. In this region we are integrating. Later we'll see also how to do the integration only at this boundary. That will come later. So now if you want to change the order of integration, the first step is you have to draw this picture clearly. Once you will able to identify the region, then we will change the region. Like we will change the order of integration. So here x limit is starting from where to where? X is starting from
Y to 1.
y to 1. Okay, and y is starting from 0 to 1. So the same picture I will draw the both way. Means like I will tell how, suppose you want to change x and then y and then y and then x. So what you can take one strip here just to, so this strip I took parallel to x-axis, and so from this strip one end, that is the left end, x equal to y, and right end x equal to 1. So I took the strip. So if you take this strip, okay, so one end is x equal to y, another one end is x equal to 1. So if you move this from up and down, you can cover this whole region by this strip. If you move this from y equal to 0 to y equal to 1, like this strip, if you start from y equal to 0 and if you go y equal to 1, that whole region of integration will cover, because this strip is starting from x equal to y and it is going up to x equal to 1 only. So that left end is fixed, that will always be on this line x equal to y. So on this line, this end will fix, and this right hand strip is fixed. So now we are moving this from y equal to 0 to y equal to 1. That is the meaning, y equal to, then you will cover this region, right? So if you, so this is the along x-axis, that like we are taking the strip horizontal or parallel to the x-axis. So we are getting this exactly whatever given here. Now to change the order of integration, we'll change the strip in the same region. We'll take the vertical strip and then we will move that strip, and then we will see what will be the new limits for changing the order of integration.
Sir,
So now I am
can
trying
you
this.
tell again, sir, please?
Yeah, I will explain, don't worry.
Yes, sir, again.
Sir,
So this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Yes, this is y equal to 1, this is y equal to 0, this is x equal to 1. So the same picture I draw, like based on this limit, first I draw this picture and this is the region. So this time I will take vertical. So first I will take a vertical strip. So what is the lower end of this? Lower end
Y
of this
is equal
vertical
to
strip?
Y
y
equal
is
to
equal to
0.
Y equal to 0. And the top? Y equal to
Y equal to X.
x.
x. So I'm just note down what is this? Y equal to 0 and y equal to x. This is the upper and lower end. Like in this case, this left end is x equal to y, but right end is x equal to 1. This one. X equal to y and x equal to 1. Now we'll move this strip so that this whole region will cover. So that means we have to move strip from here, like this. We have to move this strip so that it will stop at here. So that whole region will cover when you move this strip from left to right. So from where we will start this strip at x equal to 0, we will start, and where we will end at x equal to 1. So when we take vertical strip, then this is the scenario. It will start from like bottom is y equal to 0, upper is y equal to x, but it will start from x equal to 0 to x equal to 1 in order to cover this. The same thing we can do here in this same picture. We took the horizontal strip. It will start from here, this line x equal to y. So what is the value of x here? The value is y, because it is on this line. The value of x equal to y, it will go up to x equal to 1. Once we will get the information of this strip, we will move from bottom to top. So bottom it is y equal to 0 and top it is y equal to 1. Then whole region will cover. It may happen you have this region, then you have to get this. Like if you have horizontal strip, then you have to make vertical. If it is vertical, then you can make a horizontal from this picture. So based on that, you can change the order of integration. So what does it mean? The same sin x by x dx dy is equal to, so here I am writing dy dx and here I am writing dx dy. Now I will write these both are equal when we change the limit. So in the original question it is given here, first with respect to x, then with respect to y. So this is limit from y to 1. See, this x limit is from y to 1 and y is limit from 0 to 1. That is actually given. But what we got, y limit we got from 0 to x. So I will write 0 to x and x is limit is from 0 to 1. So both are equal. So like that, with the help of this region, we are able to change the order of integration. If it is x, then we have to take y strip in order to get the limit of y first and then limit of x from this picture only. So if question is change the order of integration, then up to this you have to do, and if you evaluate, you will get both, you will get the same answer. But in this second, whatever we got after changing the order, the integration with respect to y is easy as compared to this one.
Sir, will it be sin y by y or sin x by x only?
Sin x by x. We are only changing the limit in this picture. We are not changing function. We are changing only order. We will see one more example, even two more example also. So now once we are able to change the order of integration, so here you have to write changing the order of integration. By changing the order of integration, this is equal to this from this picture. Now we can integrate. So now what is the integration of sin x by x with respect to y?
Sin x by x into
Sin
y.
x.
Yes, because sin x by x with respect to y is a constant. So it will give 0 to 1 sin x by x into y, and then we'll apply limit from 0 to x and then dx. So this limit is for limit of y. So once you will put x, you will get, once you will put 0, you will get 0 only. The value of y we are putting. So we will get this much. And now we can easily integrate what is the integration of sin x. It will give minus cos x. Apply the limit. So cos 0 is 1. So 1 minus cos 1 is the answer. So this one we got by change of order of integration. Now we'll do the second question also by using change of order of integration. So the first step, we have to draw this picture. That means the region of integration, and then based on that we can change the order. So the limit of x is from y by 2 to 1, and the limit of y is from 0 to 2. So here only I'm just drawing that picture. So this is the example 2, started from here. In the exam will definitely come from this change of order of integration. So first just I will write what is the limit. Limit of x is given, x equal to y by 2 is the lower limit, and x equal to 1 is the upper limit. Similarly, y is from 0 and y equal to 2. So I will draw this picture here. So x equal to y by 2 means y equal to 2x. That is the line with slope passing through the origin. So this is the line y equal to 2x. Then x equal to 1. So this is x equal to 1 line. Y equal to 0 is this line. Y equal to 2 will go where? The same region we got. This is y equal to 2. So now which region, 1 or 2? The top one or the bottom one? Like this one or this one?
Bottom one.
So this is region 1. So now again we will change the, because it is with respect to x, so we'll take the vertical strip to change the limit. So here y value will start from 0, it will go up to 2x. So now this integration will become dy dx, and I'm writing the limit of y first. It will start from 0, it will go up to 2x, y limit, and then x limit will start from 0 and it will go up to 1. So this integration is equivalent to this integration after changing the order. Again here we can integrate easily this dy. It will come y, apply the limit, and then we can do with respect to x. That means this will give 0 to 1. So this integration will come y. If you apply the limit, you will get 2x e to the power x square dx. And that you can integrate easily. Now here you can substitute x square equal to 2 because it is the integration in single variable, that is in the x. So whatever you know previously, you can apply. So is it clear?
So we can use vertical or horizontal component to solve the question.
You can use vertical if you want to change with respect to y first. If you use horizontal, it will come the same limit. Like if I will take horizontal, I will get whatever the original question given.
Sir, can we take sir, if the lines are not intersecting, then
No,
like in this case?
it will be given region. So definitely it will intersect. Even if it will not intersect, you have to take the limit accordingly. For example, this is the picture. Suppose this one is going something like infinite, this is like this. Suppose this is the actual region. So here y equal to 0, it is starting. Suppose this is x equal to something 3, and this is something, some function y equal to some f of x. And then if you take limit like this, you will start with f of x, whatever function is given, it will go up to 3, and y equal to 0, it will start, it will go up to infinity. Then you will put limit is infinite because there is no bound.
Okay.
If it is not intersecting, then limit is infinite because that strip will start from y equal to 0, it will go up to infinity. Suppose the picture is like this. So I hope it is clear. We'll see more problem also. So if you take vertical strip, then this order of integration, first it will come with respect to y, then with respect to x. If you take horizontal strip, it will come like this. With respect to x, it will come first, and then with respect to y. So in exam, if nothing is mentioned, then you can do whatever you want. But if it is mentioned by using change of order of integration, then you have to do like this one. So let us go back to the previous one example we have seen where this one. So this integration we got 1, and once we reverse the order, like here with respect to y first and with respect to x, answer is coming 1. So now with respect to x and with respect to y, we got this one. So that is not the correct one. So what we will do, we'll change the order of integration, whatever we learn now. So we'll draw this picture, and based on this picture, we'll change the order of integration. So here the value of y equal to 0, this is the lower limit. So this is y equal to 0. And then y equal to x. Similarly, this is the limit of x equal to 0. It will start from here and it will go x equal to 1. So here it is y. So which step you will take now, horizontal or vertical?
Vertical.
We will take horizontal because it is dy dx. We need dx dy. So we need horizontal because we need x first. So this is the strip. So now the limit of x will start from y. It will go up to 1. It will start from y. It will go up to 1. And then we'll move this from bottom to top. So now it is dx dy. This is 0 to 1. Is it okay? So this integration with respect to y or x, if you change the order, the limit will change. It is 0 to x. Instead of this, it will become y to 1 and 0 to 1. Now if you calculate, you will get the same answer 1. Is it clear to everyone?
Sir, how to choose the vertical or horizontal strips? I can't understand that.
See, you want to integration with respect to x first or with respect to y first. First you have to decide this. So here this is given with respect to y first. It is clearly mentioned first you have to integrate with respect to y and then with respect to x. Right? If you want to integration with respect to x first, then you will if x will come first, then horizontal. If y will come, then vertical. So if you want to, suppose I want to do this integration in this picture. Suppose this picture is given and the question is, so tell me with this, suppose horizontal you don't want, suppose you want with respect to y, then I will take vertical. So if you take vertical, then y value will start from 0 and y value will go up to where? 0 to x. So it is written 0 to x, y value. And then x will start from 0 to 1. Then you will get this integration. If you take horizontal, you will get this integration, and both are equal by change of order of integration. So from this picture, you can get both integration. If this one is given, the original one is given, then you can find this. Or if this one is given, you can find that. Both you can find.
Yes.
So like the application, whatever we have in the single variable, if function is given fx dx, so what this integration represents in the single variable? This fx dx, what it will represent? It will represent the
Area under the curve.
it will represent area under the curve. If it is given, then what this will represent? There is no f. Sorry, there is no f. It is dx only. Then what it will represent?
Length.
Interval
Between the
length.
limits.
Length of interval.
Interval length.
Okay, so now we will go back to this dA I am writing, and this is the rectangle AB to CD. So what is the integration of this over R? That means we have to apply the limit. Because it is rectangle, we can apply in any order. So dx dy, what it will represent? Means what is the
Area.
value of this? So this will represent area of this rectangle R. The first one will give b minus a, into here it will give d minus c. That is nothing but the area of this rectangle. So this double integration will represent the area of rectangle. Here it will give the area of this, that is nothing but the length of this interval. So we can calculate the area of any region, not only this rectangle. We can calculate the area here with the help of double integral also. That we'll see. So these are some property of the double integral. If you multiply by scalar, then answer will also multiply by c. In the, if you integrate like c times f of x, whatever integration will come, that is nothing but c times the integration of f over the region R. Sum and difference also the same property. If it is plus, then it will be the individual sum. If it is minus, that is the individual difference. The another property of this double integral is domination. Like if the integration is coming greater or equal to 0, this will come only when if this function is greater or equal to 0. Like if the integrand function f is greater or equal to 0, then that integration can never be negative. It will also be greater or equal to 0. Then additive property says that if you are integrating in the region R, and this R is divided into two sub-regions, and those regions are non-overlapping, that means there is no common part of that. So, and the R1 union R2 is R. Then this integration over R is nothing but the integration over R1 plus R2. It is something similar to that. If you want to integrate from 0 to 1, then you can integrate 0 to half and then half to 1. So same thing here, divide the region into two non-overlapping sub-region, and then integration of R, means integration of function over the region R is same as the integration region R1, and then plus integration over region R2. Now we'll move to the triple integration, something similar to whatever we defined in the double integral. Here we'll take the rectangular box. X is from A to B. So this is again a mistake. It is Y. Y from C to D, and we will D and EF. So this is a rectangle box, and function is bounded over this box. Then we'll do the partition P1, P2, P3. These are the partition of the corresponding interval AB, CD, and EF. Then once you will do the partition, this whole box, rectangle box, will be divided into PQ are subrectangle, and each subinterval rectangle will find a supremum and infimum, so that we can define upper sum and lower sum. So upper Riemann sum and lower sum like this. Here capital M ijk is the supremum, and this small m ijk is the infimum, and then infimum of all upper integral will give the, means infimum of all upper Riemann sum will give the upper integral. Supremum of all lower Riemann sum will give the lower integral. If both the integral are same, then we will say this function is integrable, and its integration is denoted by this. So here the region is not like 2-dimension region, it is 3-dimension region, in the 3D. And here it is written dv, and here it is written dx comma y comma z. This dv because of volume. In the double integral we are writing dA because of area. So this will give volume and that will give area. That problems also we will do. So here it is written dx comma y comma z. So again the same problem, we have to integrate with respect to x first, or with respect to y, or with respect to z. That is also depending on the order. Like Fubini's theorem also holds here. So for general region also we can define, if any region is given, we can take a rectangle box which will contain, like we defined in that double integral. So I'm not going to that. Come to here, the same property whatever we have seen in the double integral, it will also holds in the triple integral, constant multiple property, sum, difference, domination, and this additive property will also hold for triple integral also. So here I missed one thing, this one integration sign I missed. Anyway, I will correct it. So this all are triple integral, and then I will send to you. So the Fubini's theorem, whatever we have seen in the two multiple variable, if it is a rectangle box, then we can integrate in any order. Whatever order you want, you can integrate. So what are the possible order for this 3 dimension? These are the order. You can integrate with respect to z first, then x, then y, or with respect to y first, z, then x. So in any order you want, you can integrate, you will get the value of the integral. So this integration over the domain D is this one rectangle box, is same as the integration of this function with respect to x, y, z in any order, like whatever combination. So total here 6 combination. You can integrate in any order, all will give the same answer, like we are getting in the double integral. There are only 2 possible, dx dy or dy dx, but here total 6 possibility. So in any order you want, you can integrate. So suppose this question is that evaluate this triple integral over this rectangle box. So tell me what will be your answer, or how to write. So we have to write the triple integration. So which order you want, I will integrate in that order. So this integration is equal to, so tell me the order first, tell me the order, d of which one?
dz divided dx.
dz
Okay,
dz
first
dy
z,
dx.
then dy, then dx. Okay, in this order you want, because it is a rectangle box, so we can do, because it is Fubini's theorem hold. So if we take z, then we will apply the limit of z first. That means it is from 0 to 2. Then limit of y 0 to 3. And then limit of x minus 1 to 2. So now you can integrate, and whatever you will get after integration, that will be the value of this triple integral. It is similar to whatever we have seen in the double integral. So now the stronger version of Fubini's theorem in double integral, depending on the limit. If z is given this function of phi 1 x comma y to phi 2 x comma y, so first we will apply the limit of z. Once we will apply the limit of z, it will become double integral, and then we will proceed like double integral. So here it is written other version can be obtained similarly. What is the meaning of other version? Can anyone tell?
Variable in xz or yz.
So here first we are integrating with respect to z, and then we are getting double integral. The same thing, 2 more possibility. First you will integrate with respect to x, then you will again get double integral, or with respect to y, again you will get the double integral. So what is the other version? So I am writing here, this dv is equal to this rectangle dA in xy plane. So now it is dy, and then here dA. So this dA, this is in which plane? Xz plane.
XZ plane.
And the limit of this will also go from xz, like this psi 1 is function of x and z, here it is psi 2 xz. So if it is like that, you have to integrate first with respect to y. If the limit of y is from here to here, then it will come first with respect to y, and then you know how to do with respect to x. and with respect to z. In this case, like double integral. Again, here in double integral, two possibility. Based on that, you have to do. So here this double integral represent the area without any function, and this one is the volume. So now we'll see how to find area and volume for a closed region, or this closed region in 3 dimensions. This is the question. Find the area of this region in the first quadrant bounded by this line y equal to x and this function y equal to x square or curve y equal to x square. Here again also it is given, use the triple integral, find the volume of the T bounded by this. So the question is these limits. If you are able to find this limit, for that you need to draw the picture. Here also how these limits came, you have to draw the picture. So we'll see this one. I will draw the picture and then we will see the limit. Here I wrote with respect to y and with respect to x first. So definitely I took y strip. If I will take x strip, it will come something else. So we'll do this example. The answer is already given. So now how this limit. Once you know how this limit came, the integration is. So here I am just putting this picture. So here limit of y. So first I will draw the region y equal to x and y equal to x square in the first quadrant. So I am drawing the picture of first quadrant. Y equal to x is this line, and y equal to x square is something like this. It will cut this or not? Y equal to x square.
Yes,
See
sir.
the parabola.
Yes,
y
sir.
equal to x square.
Yeah, intersection.
So now what is this intersection point?
1, 1.
1, 1.
1. So that means this is x equal to 1. Sorry, it is 1, and this is y equal to 1. So now tell me which region is the region of integration. So here I am just putting the number, region 2. So here it is, question is the find the area of the region bounded by this. So now which we have area?
2.
Region 1, 2 or 3?
Region 2.
Region 1, 2 or 3?
2.
2.
So region 2 bounded by this 2 curve. This means we have to find the area of region 2. So that means this 1 and 3 are not the region. So in this region, what is the area of this we have to find. So area formula is this one. You have to double integrate this with respect to this region. That means we have to find the limit. So tell me, you want to take horizontal limit or vertical limit, like for vertical strip or horizontal strip. Based on that we can calculate the integration.
Vertical.
Okay, suppose I will choose vertical. Vertical means this one. So at bottom, what is the limit? Means what is the value of y?
X square.
X square.
X square, because bottom this is the curve y equal to x square. So this bottom limit is x square. Upper it will go up to y equal to x. So upper limit is this one. Once we'll get this strip information bottom to top, then we'll move from this point to this point. So from this point x equal to 0, it will go up to x equal to 1. So that's why limit of x is 0 to 1. Once you will able to identify this, integrate it, you will get the answer 1/6. Suppose someone took, in this case there is a no means like restriction on this strip. You can take even horizontal strip. Suppose I will choose the horizontal strip. Then the value of x will start from where to where? So I'm writing limit of x first and then limit of y. So x will start over this line. So what is the value of x in this line?
Y to root 2.
Y to root y.
Y
So
to
it
root
is
y.
y, and this is root y. And this strip you move from top to bottom, then value of y is from 0 to 1. So this is the area. So this integration and this integration both are same. This will also give 1 by 6. You can check. And because we are in the first quadrant, then we cannot take minus, because in the first quadrant x is always positive, means greater than or equal to 0. So that's why y2 is square root of y. So once you will calculate, you will also get the same 1 by 6. Now we'll see this one. Here also we have to draw this picture, use the triple integration. That means we have to do the triple integration, and which order we have to do that we will see by drawing this picture first. And that picture in the 3-dimension picture, not in 2-dimension. So once we'll get this picture, then only we will able to find this limit. So now I will draw this picture of this region, and then we'll apply the limit. So here it is given x plus 2y plus z equal to 2. So what it will represent in 3D?
Plane.
Plane.
Yeah, it will represent a
Plane.
plane. And x equal to 2y, what it will represent? It will represent a
Line.
plane. It will represent a plane in 3 dimensions. X equal to 0 is also a plane. Z equal to 0 is also a plane. So all are plane. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
X equal to 0 is which plane?
YZ plane.
Yeah, YZ plane in 3D. Z equal to 0 is XY plane in
XY
3D.
plane.
So I will draw this picture, and then based on that, we will able to identify whatever limit it is written. Once you will get the limit, then doing integration is very easy and you will get the answer. So the main task is to draw the region correctly. Okay, so I will draw here. So x equal to 0 and z equal to 0. So I'm making some 3D picture. Suppose this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this top one is the z1. So here which planes are given? X equal to 0 and z equal to 0. X equal to 0 is YZ plane. So I'm making X here so that. So YZ plane is this plane. So this whole plane. This is X equal to 0. So I'm writing here also X equal to 0 so that. So this plane is X equal to 0. So one side is done. So we cannot go beyond that. This side is block, X equal to 0. Then Z equal to 0 is XY plane. That means this bottom is Z equal to 0. Now we'll draw x equal to 2y. So x equal to 2y means how to draw x equal to 2y, that plane. Can you draw line x equal to 2y in xy plane?
Yes, sir.
So I'm drawing the line x equal to 2y. It is passing through origin, something like this. This is x equal to 2y line, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
But we need x equal to 2y in 3D. That means x equal to 2y, but z can be anything. That means this line, if you draw a plane parallel to that z axis, so that will give the plane. Yes or no? Like this x equal to 2y. So the plane is something like this. So this is the plane. Are you able to visualize?
Yes, sir.
X
Yes,
equal
sir.
to 2y.
Yes,
Just
sir.
draw a plane, because z can be anything. Even it is go bottom also, but bottom I am not drawing because z equal to 0 is this one. So it cannot go below this plane. It can be up to that. So this is x equal to 2y. So one more plane is left. That is x plus 2y plus z equal to 2. So how we'll draw? So we'll make it the intercept form of this plane, x by 2, y by 1, and z by 2 equal to 1. So at x-axis it will cut at point 1, 0, 0. So like that we can do. So and x-axis I will put some point. So I'm just erasing this. Later I will take it. So this point is suppose 2, 0, 0 on x-axis. Y is something 1, 0,
0, 1,
2,
So 0, 1, 0.
0, 1, 0, sir.
Oh,
At
yeah,
y plane.
right. 0, 0, 2, and this one is 0, 1, 0. So this whole this one is the plane, x plus 2y plus z equal to 2, right? So now what is the region? So can anyone tell what is the region? So I'm just trying to see this bottom, z equal to 0 is this one. This is the bottom of this region on xy plane. This side is this one, because x equal to 0 is yz plane. So this side is also block. Equal to 0. Red one is z equal to 0. And this side on the top, like your front view, that is the plane x, this one, x plus 2y plus z equal to 2, whatever plane I draw. But this side, this plane x equal to 2y, that plane. So that means this plane is there, so that I cannot draw here. So it will not go this side. Like that's why I didn't draw this portion and this portion. So are you able to visualize? Z equal to 0 at the bottom, x equal to 0 here, and the front view, if you see this picture,
Once again, sir.
then x plus 2y plus z equal to 2, and this x equal to 2y will also make the partition of this. So now we'll apply the limit. So first I want to apply the z limit. So it will start from z equal to 0, it will go up to where?
2.
Take a strip. So here z is there. So suppose here I will make at this location one strip. It will start from z equal to 0, and the top it will go to this plane. It will hit to this plane. It will start from z equal to 0. At the top it will hit this plane. Yes or no? Because on the top this plane is there. Is it okay? So it will start from z equal to 0 bottom, but it will go to this plane x plus 2y plus z equal to 2. That means z equal to 2 minus x minus 2y. So this is the limit of z. Once you will get the limit of z, finding limit of xy is very easy. So first tell me this one is okay, the limit of z. So we start from z equal to 0 and it will go 2 minus x minus 2y. It will hit this plane. Is it okay or not?
Sir, explain again that z
Yes.
is equal to 2 minus x minus 2y.
So just See this one. So I'm just putting this plane only. Just try to imagine you are in the room and this corner you draw this plane, and this is the floor of that room. So it will start with this floor. On the top it will not hit the roof, it will hit this plane, because this room height is at 2, so it will not go the height 2. This is the height. Before that, that strip will hit this plane because it is bounded by that plane. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So that's why if it will hit this plane, at that plane z equal to this one, because at this plane equation is x plus 2y plus z equal to 2. That means z equal to 2 minus x minus 2y. So it will start from this bottom, it will hit that plane. So once we will get the limit of z, this one, then finding limit of xy is very easy. So go back to this, because z is done. So in xy plane, this is the region. This is this color, red color. So now I will just draw this picture again for xy. In xy, you just come to xy plane and then do the same thing. So now I'm coming for xy limit. So I will draw this picture. This is the z axis. I'm not worried about this because z limit is done. So this is y, this is x, and this is the portion of x equal to 2y at this plane, and this is z equal to 0. That means this bottom, and this plane portion, it will from 0 1 0 2 comma 0 comma 0. So this is the region in xy plane. So now in xy plane, you want to take horizontal strip parallel to x-axis or parallel to y-axis. Based on that, the limit will come. So which one you want, based on that, limit will automatically come. So tell me which one you want, x parallel to x-axis or parallel to y-axis?
Parallel to y.
Yes, so if you take parallel to y, it is easy. If you take parallel to x-axis, then what you have to do, you suppose this is the region. If you take parallel to y, then it's okay, like this. But if you take parallel to the x-axis, then you have to break this region into 2 parts. That we will see later. So if you take this parallel to y, this is the y, then y value will start from this, it will go up to this. So now tell me what is the value of y? It will start with this plane line and it will go up to this line x equal to 2y. So that's why this limit is going from here. The value of y is x by 2 on this, because x equal to 2y, then value of y will come x by 2, this x by 2. At this plane, because this plane at xy in this x plus 2y plus z equal to 2, this plane on this xy plane, so definitely z equal to 0, you will get x plus 2y equal to 2. So this line equation is x plus 2y equal to 2. So from here you can get the value of y is 1 minus x by 2. So that's why limit is 1 minus x by 2, and then this strip you will move from this x equal to 0 to, so it will x from 0 to 1. So that's why we got this limit.